It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jaguars and the Dolphins. Just ahead on EA Sports.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go from Miami. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 5th-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, or maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This finds Mostert. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. Give him 5 on that play. Still need 3 times that now on 3rd and 15. Tua off the play fake. This finds Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 4th down.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, Johnny?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 9-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. And that throw just too high for him. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. 3rd and short, Mostert. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running for it, it's Achane. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. It's 2nd and goal. Mostert trying to punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1,000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up, Kendall Fuller. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they had picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Miami offense headed out there now. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Tagovailoa on first down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Yeah. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits his man on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete. It's Ingram. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Going play action, Tagovailoa. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 13-3 our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. In motion left is Beckham. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call it 1 yard on the play. And that leaves him with 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Tua now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
This one's taken in by Hill. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's ETN on first down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 28. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down throw, Lawrence rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Motioning the tight end now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have...
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Cam Little to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Jaguars 10.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Tua. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
6-yard line.
Tagovailoa on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Jaguars ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Pass complete to his back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with them, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Jaguars looking for a score before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it, room to run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Tagovailoa. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Rolling left, buying some time. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. He's got it near midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Davis there to grab it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Quick hitter complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. Fires over the middle, caught. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they pick him off again! And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A-chain on the inside give. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Only a yard from that time, so now third and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Now they send their back in motion right. The play clock ran all the way down there.
Delay
This is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Tua setting up to throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They've got first down from the 31. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Etienne again. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up third and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Rifles it, and it's caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Reeled in at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And he's brought down for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down, here's Tua. He's finds Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
To left sideline, complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. The tight end going in motion right. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Taking a shot for the end zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Here's A-Chain running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead stays at 2.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And unfortunately, he's been completing passes to the opposition seemingly as often as he's been finding his own guys today. We've seen some other quarterbacks lifted by this point, Brock, but not so. They're keeping the faith that he can recover and put some positives out there at some point. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Running it here with ETN. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dolphins stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown! He takes the kick The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Tagovailoa on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field first and goal from the 5. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing now following the turnover. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. So now, here's 3rd and goal. First throw for the backup now. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now outruns their offense to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They're now set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running with Achane out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They run the counter to Achane. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tua off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the set. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's ETN. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Duvernay in motion left. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Kader Kohu. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll send him over right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Here's a chain up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Tua now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
He has it at the 13. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. First down throw by Jones. Davis there to grab it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finding Davis. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. On the run, it's ETN. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Jones on 1st down. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off Kendall Fuller. And he takes this run back for the pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Pulled in at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphins football. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 34-yard line.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Punting unit out now. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a give to Etienne. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Caught. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
His work begins at the 31. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon A-Chan, getting back to work. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Achane again. And he's tackled for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins only up by a few. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running left, here's Achane. And he gets back to the line, but no more. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw it. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. So you've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And he finds a seam down the middle, complete. Christian Kirk! And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Dolphins 41.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. That's incomplete left side. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So no mistake in that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. To throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on fourth down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.